know Craig, actually. Craig, I should say, is an actual brilliant researcher of the Madeleine McCann case, and he's done some tremendous stuff, and he's informed a lot of what I've done. So thank you personally, because Craig is, and both Zoe and Craig, can I just say, they have a brilliant podcast together where they are methodically unpacking this story, and it's called Onlycans, and Craig was in it. I know, funny, isn't it?
Onlycans, be very careful taking that.
Yes, I did, right. And Craig was actually in Portugal recently for the anniversary of Madeleine's disappearance, and so this isn't just somebody who has no clue about the story. This is somebody who understands it very well. And Craig and I throw things back and forth, but it is a good question, Craig. And I honestly doubt we'll ever get to the truth of it.
And the only other thing I just want to touch on as well is obviously Bruckner was being shoved down our faces for the last 4 or 5 years, especially. It seemed, again, we all talk about things tying in, but COVID and everyone sitting in their house with nothing to do, that's when this all started. It was blasted as breaking news on your phone, Sky News. They had the ticker on, they had the live scenes, they had, ironically, sniffer dogs going around all his stuff, which we all know alerted actually to McCann stuff back in 2007. They could never, ever acknowledge a sniffer dog ever again, as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
But then everybody suddenly forgot, right, when Julia came on the scene, Madeleine's alive again. So for 3 months, she was alive again. Do you remember that?
Madeleine McCann, the Julia girl from Poland, right? She was from Poland,
and I think
she?
that what I'm trying to say is that what I think that does is that actually is mainstream media exposing itself as ridiculous.
Yes.
Because 4 years of her being taken by this monster, and then all of a sudden she's alive again.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Basically, unfortunately, again, I go back to that thing, if it bleeds, it leads, and they consider Madeleine one of those cases which Clarence Mitchell, who had been brought in from the government's media department, Blair's government's media department, to actually oversee it. I mean, one child goes missing every 5 minutes, but suddenly the whole political, the government is assembled to sort out this particular situation. So that's why everybody knows that there's something wrong with it. But yeah, Craig, I agree with you on all of that. I think, but you know what? We know people in here, and we are just literally the tip of it, but people are seeing through mainstream media. Why do you think it's dying? Why do you think a programme like Piers Morgan they cannot function as a TV? They have to go onto YouTube and pick up the streaming, because that is it's dying. It's absolutely dying. That is a reality. Yeah.